Get the hell out of here.
Bienvenue dans Inside, l'émission qui met les gaz. Amateurs de course automobile, vous allez être aux anges. Vous en aviez assez des courses fantaisistes entre bolides tunés et la police? Eh bien les papas de chez Codemaster ont entendu vos appels avec Dirt Rally. Initialement sorti en 2015 sur PC, voici qu'arrivent à toute vitesse les versions PS4 et Xbox One du jeu, unanimement acclamées par la critique. Et c'est Paul Coleman, Chief Game Designer chez Codemaster, qui a accepté de répondre à toutes nos questions. Paul, Dirt Rally a été initialement sorti en 2015, alors pourquoi avoir décidé de ne sortir qu'en 2016 les versions console?
When we set out to make Dirt Rally, we had a prototype in the studio and we were working on PC. When we set out to make the early access version of the game, we had no idea whether we would be making a console version. It was an experiment. We were testing the waters to see whether players would enjoy this type of game, and so yeah, we went into it as a PC only game. When the players said that they really enjoyed what we were doing, and we looked at our Facebook and our Twitter channels, and people were like, "When can I get this game on console?" It became a bit of an easier business decision to make, and then we went and kind of made the business call in the middle of summer, about June, July time last year, and then we've been working on it ever since with a small team to start with, and then when we finished PC, we've taken the whole team and built the game from there. So, you know, I think in a perfect world, the business would have agreed that a simulation rally game was the right thing to do, and we would have made this game on all platforms at the same time, but doing it through early access on PC has been a really helpful experience. We've made improvements that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to make if we'd gone for a traditional box product release, and so yeah, I'm delighted that we've done it the way that we've done it, and I think the fans will enjoy what we've made as a result.
Et faire un tel portage, ça n'a pas été trop compliqué?
You know what? I think we thought it was going to be really difficult to make games on the new consoles. We hadn't in our studio made any games on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. This is the first in our studio. Formula One is made in a different studio at Codemasters. So yeah, I mean we were apprehensive, but I think when we had the PC game up and running, we had a really good target for what we were going to aim at, and so that gave us a lot of confidence. And then actually we started experimenting with new consoles, and you know what? It was actually quite easy to do, and we were kind of kicking ourselves that we should have probably done it sooner. But yeah, I think it has worked out well in the end.
Le jeu étant véritablement axé simulation, est-ce que les gens non initiés, les noobs dont nous faisons partie, peuvent s'en sortir sans se faire retirer leur permis?
Not straight away. But what I will say is that these cars drive like real cars, and so you can learn to drive them. I didn't set out to make a hard game, I set out to make a real game. And these cars aren't hard to drive. If you were driving them out in a car park, it would be fine. You would be driving them around normally. The challenge in Dirt Rally is the fact that our stages are 4 meters wide, and you have a sheer drop into the valley below, and you've got a rock on the other side. And so the challenge is driving one of these cars quickly down one of those stages. So my advice to all new players is to say, take it slowly. Don't worry about the times that the AI are setting. Don't try and set every split green, you know, just find your own speed, because the more time you spend driving and the less time you spend crashing, the more you'll be learning. No, we were very serious about this game. We wanted to, our fans had asked us for a more authentic rally game, and when we do something, we do it to the maximum, and so we've made a maximum realistic rally game. And I think there's a few other games out there that have tried to do something in the middle, but I don't think they've hit the mark. I think what we've done is deliver on our promise, and what this game is not is unfair. We have made a game that is completely fair. If you make a mistake, you know why you've made the mistake, and I think that is vitally important in terms of gameplay, to encourage players to keep playing, because you feel like you're learning, you feel like you're improving, and then you get faster as a result.
La version PC a été acclamée par la critique, un véritable succès dans le paysage vidéoludique actuel. Ça vous fait quoi d'avoir reçu tant d'éloges?
It was incredibly rewarding, actually. So I've made a lot of games that have got 85, 86, 87 Metacritic, and you know there's not many people who can say that in their career, and I'm incredibly proud of the heritage and the games, but I think a lot of that comes from the franchise that I've been working on. Seeing our players going out there and loving our games so much that they feel the need to write a great review on Steam, to me means that we've done something really, really special, and I think it shows that we got something right, so I'm really happy.
Bon, on peut pas vous laisser sans vous poser cette question. Le jeu sort sur PS4 et Xbox One, ok, mais dites-nous, vous n'auriez pas oublié la Wii U?
If I'm perfectly honest, I don't think it can handle the simulation side of things. The Wii U is a great platform for graphics, but its physics simulation is quite primitive, so I'm sure I'll get Nintendo fanboys killing me for saying that, but ultimately the platforms that we've chosen to work with are the ones that support the type of game that we make the best, and that's with all the peripherals and everything else. Should Nintendo come out with something that we can make a great racing game on, then I'll be delighted to work on Nintendo, because I know that there's a lot of Nintendo players out there that might be interested in a racing game too. But yeah, ultimately we didn't feel that the hardware was up to what we needed.
Il est maintenant temps de passer au Test Inside spécial bolide. Nous allons vous montrer des célèbres voitures et vous allez devoir nous dire s'ils seraient utilisables ou non dans Dirt Rally.
Herbie, okay, so there is a VW Beetle rally car in the UK, so definitely. Okay, so that's a Transformer, right? That's Optimus Prime. It's not the Optimus Prime that I remember, but I think it'd be cool to have a truck like that going. I'm not sure I'd take his Autobot form though. I think it's more in the form of a truck. I would accept him in Dirt Rally. The Batmobile. I mean, I could say yes to all of these, but I'm gonna have to draw the line at the Adam West Batmobile. Okay, Dick Dastardly and Muttley in what was his car called? Do you know what his car was called? Look, it was rocket propelled and it had wings. I think that's not really in the spirit of rally. So, and he'd probably cheat and break all the rules anyway. So, yeah, I don't think we can have Dick Dastardly in there.
Bon, on a retrouvé pour vous le nom du bolide en question, c'est la Demon 00 Grand Sport, ou plutôt The Mean Machine pour vous.
Boo boo, you dum-dum!
Et voici la dernière.
Okay. It's a big reveal. Oh, yeah, definitely. Anything from Mad Max should be allowed in Dirt Rally just because Mad Max is awesome. It's one of my favourite movie franchises of all time, so yeah. This particular car, why not? I'm not sure it's very safe for spectators, but it'll definitely be safe on the inside, so yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Dirt Rally sur console est bien parti pour continuer sur la lancée de la version PC. Alors que vous soyez avide de simulation ou simplement fan de voiture, foncez, vous ne serez pas déçus. Bon, nous par contre, on va encore avoir besoin d'un petit peu d'entraînement pour égaler le champion. Alors on y retourne et on vous dit à une prochaine dans Inside.
Is leading you, so who is leading who?